Maya is pretty chill, I gotta say. She's laid back, she's easy to get along with. Like prior to the interview, we were like just chatting as friends, and I found it easy to talk to her. She was open minded and easy to kind of make a connection with. So you ask, like in person, is she as pretty as on video? I mean, she's got a beautiful face. Just God has given her a great shaped face, okay? She's got a firm body. I think she pumps iron. Yeah, she got a rockin' body. She doesn't have large breastises, but I only noticed that because, I'm a breastises kind of guy. You mentioned that she keeps flicking her hair. Yeah, but I did see the interview with the Spanish guy on her channel. If you saw that, sort of the crypto guy, she was flicking her hair with him too. So I think it's just part of her personality. She flicks her hair on live streams too, I think. I think you're right. Yeah, she does it in all of her vids. It's just flicking her hair is kind of just Maya's thing. Now, if you were to ask me, I'd say that Maya does have a boyfriend, but I have no idea. But I think her boyfriend is that Spanish dude in her past interviews, the crypto dude. But I'm only guessing. I don't want to start any rumors or anything. But that's Maya. She is a great girl, and it was fun doing an interview with her. Surprised how easy it is for YouTubers to like put their significant other on camera. I don't think I could do that. I mean, I don't have a significant other at the moment, but I have met girls along the way. I didn't ever feel comfortable like putting them on camera, mainly because like if I do get married in the future, I don't want my future wife to look at my past vids and sort of see me with a lot of girls. But if I did meet, a life partner, I don't know if I'd even show her on camera. And if I had a baby with my baby-rooney, I don't even think I'd put the baby. I'd keep my whole family just private. But maybe I'm overthinking it, But basically, a more direct answer would be like this. I'm one of the few foreigners in the Philippines who's quite happy just being single. And I say that because 9 out of 10 guys I know, they either have a girlfriend or they're on dating sites or they're, talking about girls, looking for girls. They're in pursuits of girls constantly, and that's cool. It's the animal instinct. I just think being free and single is one of the most overlooked charms of actually living in the Philippines. I love doing whatever I want to do. I like not having monthsaries, anniversaries, Valentine's, weekend dates. I don't want that. I don't want those things. I look at people I know at home, they got a wife, kids, mortgage, they're in rush hour every day. I'm thinking like, wow, my life is pretty damn good. And one of the reasons is that I don't have a ball and chain. Yeah, having a scooter is risky. Definitely, very much, it's risky. I was worried while riding on the highway during my travels. I mean, my top priority was just not hitting anyone. And the reason I worry is that there's kids playing ball along the highway on those little villages up in the mountains, in the provinces. There are people in the cities who just walk across the street, barely giving a crap that there's oncoming traffic. Anyway, you are right. It is a risk, and it's much safer using public transportation as a foreigner, because if I were to hit somebody in the Philippines, I would have a hell of a situation on my hands. You could even kill someone, right? You could get life in jail here. Is it worth it? If I'm in jail, my trolls would be very happy. And I love making people happy, but I don't want to make them that happy. The mistake that most of the commenters made here regarding education is that in today's world, it's different between like building a viable skill and education. I say that because, I keep hearing the same thing. Oh, you need an education. But these people need to get a clue. I mean, you could get an education in anything. It doesn't mean it's going to be useful in the real world. So just the blank canvas word of education, you have to be very careful with that. I know a restaurant owner here in Dumaguete. He won't hire people with a degree. Are they high-paying jobs at the restaurant? Hell no. But it's the same pay that people with degrees make as a cashier. So in the future, be very careful with the term education. Remember, you don't need an education. You need a skill. I needed to clear that up because I'm sick of hearing this word education all the time. That's a hell of a great question. I'll never afford to retire. And it's good because I'd be a lazy mofo if I just retired. Now, as of today, I'd choose a city to live in because I like the action around me. But if I were married with a family, I'd definitely choose the province. And not only the province, but like way out in the province. I don't even want neighbors. Far away from everything. Trust me, you get neighbors, you're gonna have headaches out in the province if you're a foreigner. They're gonna come asking you for money. I've heard it time and time again. And if you say no, they just miss. So it's just better going way out where there's no neighbors. And I've seen houses like this when I'm driving on the highway. Like you see houses out in the forest. And I'm like, wow, that must be peaceful living there. Like they have a beautiful view. I don't know how much they paid for the land, but probably $100. But to answer your question, the ultimate goal, I would love to build a small little concrete box way out in the province. Liloy is a city there in Mindanao that I was in, and I thought I was staying in the center of Liloy when I was traveling there. Well, lesson learned, and thank you to this guy. I should have asked someone prior to going there, but I didn't think properly at the time. But next time I go back to Liloy, I'll definitely walk around the downtown city center of Liloy. That could be pretty fun. I doubt it's a place where there's many foreigners. I doubt it's a place where there's any foreigners. And I'd love to check out the Liloy Babaroonies. I get a lot of this. I don't know if it's like a Philippines community thing, but like, what's odd about asking where a 7-Eleven is, even if I'm way out in the province? I'm asking, is there a 7-Eleven? And yes, it's far out place, but I've seen 7-Elevens in far out places. Some people, they need to get out of their white picket fence life and realize that the world just may not be as ideal as they expect it to be. There's a lot out there in the world to discover. And remember that 7-Eleven can also just mean convenience store. Anyway, I just posted this question because I get a lot of comments like this. I could just talk to a girl and the guy's like, hey, cringe, why don't you leave her alone? What kind of sensitive world do we live in here? There are peeps out there who just can't fathom the thought that maybe, the world isn't as they think it is. The great Tim K. Tim K's in America. I thought he was in California, but so who knows? Wherever they are, Tim K has moved on from the YouTube world, and he was in this world for a long time, and he started a new chapter in life. So he is fully retired from YouTube, and we wish him well in his new life. He will be missed in the YouTube community, except I think he was running out of content, so it was a good time for him to retire. Well, what happened, my good man James, is this. Rike, Life Beyond the Sea, he made a short video saying something about this particular story, okay? And I thought, it was an interesting story. I was wishing that Rike told the story of this murder mystery in Dipolog, but he just sort of touched on it. So I did my own research. I just made a video showing people what I found, and that was that. It happened 10 years ago, true, but nevertheless, it was quite a story in my opinion, and it was worth making a video over. I'm not making a big series about it. It's just one 10-minute video. Just off topic. You got to understand, anyone who's listening now, any video I put up, people complain, right? I get complaints on every video. Scotty Boy Adventures, a well-intentioned name suggestion for the new channel, or a name change for this channel, but I just want to put in my 2 cents here. I love the guy who commented here, by the way, but I really hate, and I'll be bold here, I really hate any vlogger that uses the word adventures for their channel. What I actually find is that these vloggers, especially Philippines vloggers, who have adventures in their names, they rarely ever leave the house. So what exactly are these adventures you speak of? It is just a word used for low IQ people with zero creativity who lack any sense of uniqueness. But I like the guy who posted the comment, so kudos to you, man. But adventures will not be included in the name list. We're gonna talk more about that. I've been there, yes, to Tagaytay, and yes, it is beautiful up there. I recommend everyone goes there. But, zero attention from the girls. But I mean, that's most of Luzon anyway. The most interesting thing I noticed up there in Tagaytay was that the malls have no aircon. The malls there in Tagaytay, they're actually like open air malls, which was very unique. I couldn't have, I couldn't live there though. I mean, I'd be bored out of my mind. And like the rush hour there in Tagaytay, it's a parking lot for miles. I mean, like, there's a 2-mile long lineup at any intersection there at rush hour, but it's possible. I revisit Tagaytay in a different area than where I was before, and I fall in love with it. So, I might pass by there again. Look, some top contenders for a channel name, which, by the way, I just wanted to say that the name change would only happen after I start down a new path of daily vlogs, travel vlogs. I need to make sure the path is enjoyable before I start. But so far, top contenders are going to be Brokeback Scotty Boy, Bankrupts and Going Nowhere, me and my 1-incher does YouTube for money, and just an overall perspective here. Like, basically, I want to include in the channel name, like, the fact that I've got a 1-incher. I'm socially awkward. Yes, it's true. I mean, there's no denying the facts. I've heard people comment, he's socially awkward. Yes, I know. I mean, you might as well tell me I'm a white boy. I mean, I look at myself in the mirror every morning. I know. The fact that I'm broke, I need YouTube in order to survive. I love checking out the Babaroonies. I mean, I'm trying to put all of these into into a YouTube name. Scotty boy, you dog, beautiful gal indeed. Oh, he's talking about Maya. Yeah, the great Maya. And yeah, she's more beautiful in person than she is in her videos. And just to clear the air, we just met the one time, and she was a wonderful person. There's no hanky panks going on. That's actually an interesting idea to monetize. If I keep the regular guy name, I get sponsored by Metamucil. But I don't think Metamucil would approve of me checking out the Babaroonies anyway. If you insist on the Philippines, then Angeles would be the best place to go to blow a bunch of cash. Look, I hate giving specific advice to people that I don't know, because giving advice to someone you don't know is like this, I could say, you should head to the beach. And the guy could say, well, I hate the beach. You should head to the mountains. Well, I hate the mountains. You could go restaurant shopping. I only cook at home. So all I can say to someone that I don't know is that if I were in your shoes, I'd spend a 3K in Pattaya, Thailand. But if it's the Philippines, it's got to be Angeles City. That's the most fun place to go. I'd eat good food and coffee, check out the girly bars. That would be fun. Okay, I can take criticism, but I just wanted to point out that Heinz here, I think he's a German, he's a YouTuber. He makes great videos. In fact, he made my favorite video of all time about Angeles. It's really my favorite video on YouTube. And I'll link that video below, a really, really, really great video by Heinz. I wish there were more videos like this on YouTube. So look below in the description. I'll link the video here that I'm referring to. That's my favorite video of all time. It's sad that I didn't read the Bible. Well, it's like this. If you're born into a family that reads the Bible, then it has some importance in your life. If I were born into a family that read the Quran, then maybe that holds some importance to me. If you're a Jew, if you're a Buddhist, then you have different priorities. And if you're born into a non-religious family, then the Bible plays little role in your life. But I wish you the very best of luck with your faith and your beliefs. I've never understood the concept of don't talk politics. I know it's a popular belief, and people very commonly, they just sort of blindly follow societal norms. The idea that if you like Hillary Clinton, I can't talk to you, I don't follow that myself. For me, it works like this. I have my beliefs, and you have your beliefs, and if we disagree, then we agree to disagree. But the idea that I won't talk to you because I don't feel the way you feel about a particular topic is just totally unacceptable to me. I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't want you to leave, but if that's all it takes for you to leave, then at some point you're going to leave anyway. I was in Bislig and I never heard of the Five Steps waterfall. Let's check that place out right now. I just wanted to point out that there are two kinds of traveling. One is solo traveling and the other is romantic traveling. So there's two kinds of traveling. There are places that I would check out if I had a girlfriend with me on my travels. I thought that if I did get married, we would travel the Philippines together. Like that would be our honeymoon. But she'd have to be okay with, riding a scooter. I don't want one of those luxury girls that needs a car, gives me tampo if she gets mud on her shoes. I like a tough kind of girl. Opposites attract, as I am a wimp. Now soon I am moving to the great city of Dipolog. Right now I'm talking to an Australian dude in Dipolog who's moving out of his apartment, and I'm gonna move into his apartment. But I'm not sure when he's moving out, but I told him I'll take his place after he moves. But it looks like it will be at the end of this month, and it's approximately at the end of this month. But I mean, this guy's, talk about a selfish mofo, man. Like, come on, get on it. What date are you moving out? He's so selfish, like the whole world has to revolve around his schedule. See, the Aussie guy hasn't decided if he's leaving or not. He said 90% chance he's leaving at the end of this month, which is ridiculous. I mean, give 30 days notice, 2 weeks notice. Other people have schedules too. Anyway, that's just giving an update on the move out of Dumaguete toward Dipolog and where I'm going from there. I don't know. I mean, I could be in Dipolog for 1 week. I could be in Dipolog the rest of my life. I don't know. Maybe after 1 week, I decide I'm moving back to Dumaguete. But the good thing is, I wanted to move out of this apartment anyway. So even if I do come back to Dumaguete, at least I'll be free and clear to find a new apartment. Anyways, that's that. Adios to my great friends out there, and I'll see you on the very next video.
Dang, cuz.